Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. Thank you for joining me for this video. And the Buffalo Bills, they're signing defensive tackle Eli Ankou, the former UCLA Bruin who has been in the NFL since 2017. And so they're bringing him in as the Bills. They have still two open spots on their 90-man player roster for this offseason. But yeah, he had visited them in May, but he actually left without a deal. He most recently worked out with the Atlanta Falcons in terms of just, getting an NFL opportunity. But that was a short stay after they brought another defensive lineman last week. And so, but during his time in the NFL, though, he has started two games. That came in 2019 with the Cleveland Browns. And throughout his career, though, he has suited up for 27 games. He was with the Jacksonville Jaguars for 2 years, 2017, 2018, first NFL experience there as he got to go in 11 games. And during his time with the Jaguars, he had a total of 19 tackles and 1.5 sacks over the span of those 2 years. And then in 2019 with the Cleveland Browns, he was suited up for 9 games, have 7 tackles. And this past season with the Dallas Cowboys, suited up for 7 games, had 5 tackles. And so he's certainly still someone that's still raw in terms of experience, but he does, pack a punch at 6'3", 325 pounds out of UCLA. So he's certainly someone that, will have some potential and can benefit from these opportunities that he's receiving this time with the Buffalo Bills to come in, continue to improve and develop and see, if this lands a roster spot and then, try to make some type of impact from there. And with that being said, he's obviously, doing a great job when he coming out of UCLA, going undrafted. But, prior to his time in the NFL, just to give a little background about him, you go back to his high school time, he actually came out as a 3-star recruit. According to Rivals.com, it was the number 27 strong side defensive end in the nation. He was actually rated a 2-star recruit by Scout.com. But the number 1 prospect in the state of Delaware, according to Rivals.com. And so he did not see action his first year in 2012 as he was redshirted by the program. But in 2013, he worked hard to rehab his injury and made his way back onto the field for the last few games of the season on special teams and the defensive line. In 2014, he saw action in all 13 games as a reserve defensive lineman and on special teams units. So he's certainly someone that can come in and bring, that extra added experience on special teams. And if he's going to make the roster, special teams is going to be where he's going to have to make his bread and butter. They're pretty much just special teams and then find opportunities to contribute on the defensive line as well. And he's certainly no stranger to that, obviously, in college. And in 2015, he saw action in 13 games and made 11 starts. He entered the starting lineup after an injury to one of his teammates, and he finished 9th on the team with 47 tackles, and it was ranked tied for 4th on the team with 5 tackles for a loss. And he had at least 5 tackles in 6 games. Now, in 2016, his last year with the UCLA Bruins, he appeared in 10 games, made 8 starts along the defensive front, and was ranked 8th on the team in tackles with 38. He had multiple tackles in 8 games, making at least 5 tackles against teams like UNLV, which his career high tackles in the game was 8 tackles. And so certainly someone that comes in and, his hometown, from Canada. So certainly someone that can come in and he can really benefit from, this time in the offseason where he's going to be working around other guys, especially with Buffalo. Buffalo, they have a ton of uncommon, talent, and especially what they did through the draft, utilizing, making sure they address that defensive line as well. So it's a good group that they have down there in Buffalo. So they're looking to just see, what he can bring. And if he comes in, he'll have to contribute on special teams, as that would be the move that he would come in for. But certainly has an opportunity to try to impress the coaching staff and continue to improve. And we'll see how things work out from there. But with that being said, though, thank you so much for joining me for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, as more news continues to drop, you can be sure to find it here. So thanks again for watching, and see you guys next time.